Earl,
Yeah.
can you hear me through your phone?
Hold up. No.
Earl.
I hear you.
I have in my headphones. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, two people that's in here? One of them is my friend from school. Oh yeah, okay, okay. So now I'm in my career. And now what? You want to see what overall I am?
Yeah.
All right.
No. Shot.
I'm an overall 78.
Where I see that at?
Huh?
Where do I see that at?
On
My
where?
question is, why are you talking to me and then on your live you saying something else?
Oh damn.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova and Texas.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Now we'll look at Villanova's starting lineup. Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Bryant out there. Miller is out there with Cooper. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4 slot.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Edwards against Cooper. Edwards can't hit.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Back to Doherty. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Longhorns from deep.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble for Freak here in the first half. Not sure why he's been so slow out of the gate, but you can see he's not himself.
And guys, with the production he puts up, he's going to see a lot of different looks defensively, and it seems to be throwing him off just a bit. Hopefully, he'll be able to relax a bit and just let the game come to him.
Richmond outside. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Blair's got his first basket.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
We've got Richmond, and it's Blair in at the 1. 1:22 left to play here in the half. And for Villanova, Freak in at shooting guard. Cooper is out there with Bryant, and it's Ross in at the 4. And that one's good. Freak.
Wow, and what a first half. It's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
For 3, Ellis. Villanova grabs the miss.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own. Not the best decision.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really I like the movement and communication there.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Villanova leads by 6. And time now for the halftime break with the second half of basketball right around the corner. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
They've got Turner. Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the power forward. And for Villanova, Freak, he's in at the point. Also Bryant out there. Cooper is out there with Miller, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4 spot. Ellis, that's good.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about '05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
For Texas, they have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today. Villanova making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Well, the Wildcats of Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark, and one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
Now Blair, following the three-point attempt by Freak to the left side wing. The dish to Richmond. There's the pick. The pass to Blair. 6 to shoot. For the lead, and that one comes up a bit short.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Hudson kicks to Rush. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. And the Longhorns making a change here. Thornton's checked in. Villanova also with a sub. Beals checked in for Foster.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set. Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's Rush. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
So on the floor for Texas, Hudson is out there with Turner. And it's Thornton in at the shooting guard.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Here is Edwards. Ellis outside. He dishes it to Doherty. Back to Ellis. Edwards inside. Miller grabs the miss.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And that one's good. And now a 5-point Villanova lead.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Warwick's checked in. Villanova also with a sub. Bryant's checked in. .156 left in the second half of basketball. They set the pick. Here's Edwards, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete. Opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And another, once again, shot good from Freak. Freak's got 12 points in just the second half.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Here's Ellis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Freak, and Villanova, another three.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Villanova.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Turner's checked in for the Longhorns. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
To the paint. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And an intentional foul right there. 27 seconds left to play in the second half. And so they foul intentionally.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Here's Edwards. And stolen by Freak. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And here's Ellis for 3. Villanova grabs the miss. And now we've got the intentional foul. And no good this time on the 1-and-1. From deep, can't connect. So it's Villanova picking up the win.